Hi and welcome to our fourth music lesson. Now we're going to carry on this week learning about some great musicians. In fact, one great musician in particular. And this great musician, it would have been his birthday today, and that is Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, which is one of the greatest composers from the classical period of music ever. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to learn a little bit about Mozart first of all. Now you see at the top it says Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, born in 1756, and that was on the 27th of January. He died in 1791, a very young age. Nationality Austrian. Mozart was taught music by his father. He began composing at the age of 5, wrote his first symphony at 8, and his first opera at 11. Imagine that. So when Mozart was your age, he was already writing full pieces for a full orchestra and a full company of singers to sing. As a teenager, he and his sister were famous all over Europe. They travelled around with their father, performing piano and violin duets to royalty. Their special trick was to make up the music on the spot. Does anyone know what that means when you make up the music on the spot and you haven't written it in advance? That's called improvising. And that's something that you're probably quite good at that if you just pick up an instrument, start making something up. Well, Mozart and his sister used to do that at a very high level. Mozart was an absolute genius. He wrote every kind of piece and was brilliant at all of them. He was also a lot of fun to be around. He loved to play practical jokes on people, and he often got into trouble for doing so. He had a celebrity lifestyle with the best clothes and the most lavish houses and a lot of parties. Unfortunately, he didn't always have enough money to live like this, and so had to say yes to every request for music that came along. By the age of just 35, he died of exhaustion, leaving several important pieces unfinished and not enough money for a proper funeral. It was a very sad end for a man who changed music forever and is still regarded as one of the greatest composers ever lived, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. And there's been some, I'm just going to scroll down a little bit so you can see a picture of Mozart there. There he is. I'm going to actually listen to a piece of Mozart, one of Mozart's most famous pieces of music. It's called Eine Kleine Nachtmusik. And when you hear it, I'm sure you'll probably recognise the main tune. And we're going to use that main tune, a bit like we did last week with Beethoven's Fifth, to layer up our own piece of music today. But it's actually a serenade number 13 in G major. And it's the first movement of this. So here we go. Now, there is more to that. Even that movement is about 6 minutes long. So I thought I'd just play you the first 1 minute 40 seconds, which has the main themes in it. So I'm just going to go back for a moment and listen to that very first theme at the start, which you'll probably is the main tune that you'll recognise. So that bum, 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 bum. Just try clapping that rhythm with me. Keep going. Now I'm going to play it again, and this time you clap along with that rhythm. Let's see when it changes. Okay, so then it goes into a different rhythm. It goes... Just try that one with me. Let's try that again. So two very catchy tunes already. I'm going to go back to the beginning. This time clap or even sing along with those tunes. And then, as you can see, there's some more gentle parts. Now, if you want to listen back again, just rewind back on the video and listen to that again. Listen to see if there's any other catchy little tunes, little motifs, little rhythms, little melodies that stand out to you. So the main two that I'd like to just work in today is the first one which is bum, 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 bum. And then the second one that we picked out, which was do 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 do, that just carries on. Okay, so we're going to make up a little something based on those tunes. Now you can join in with me. You can grab anything that you've got around the house that you can tap or scrape or anything. If you've got actual instruments, that's fantastic. But if you don't worry. If you've got a guitar, a keyboard, a flute, a recorder, a trumpet, anything, you can do something on that. But if you haven't, you can still join in just as well. I was going to start with this tin. I've got this tin, which has got a bit of blue tack on it, and a stick. If you haven't got a stick, just use a pen or a wooden spoon or anything. So I'm just going to tap the pulse first. So I'm going to get the pulse down, and the pulse is just the beat, and the beat is in 4. So it's going a 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, like this. So I'm going to do the 1 on here, and then the 2, 3, 4 on the side, just to make them a little bit different, like this. And I'm making the 1 a bit stronger as well, because that's the first beat in each bar, which is usually the strongest beat. Okay, so I'm going to record myself doing that. Let's think, how many bars shall we make our piece of music today? Shall we make it 12 bars? Let's do 12 bars. Okay, so I'm going to do 12 lots of 1, 2, 3, 4. You grab something to tap. If you haven't got anything at all, just clap your hands. Remember last week we used a pencil case. I think I'll get my pencil case out again in a minute. But for this bit, I'm going to use this tin. Ready? So it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. 1. You can hear that now in the background, yes? And you can hear the beat 1 is quite strong each time. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'll just let that play for a moment. We could actually sing over that. We could go bum 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 ba ba da 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 do 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 do. Okay, so I'm going to stop it for now, and then we'll see what we might like to do over the top. What have I got next? I think I might use my bottle next. Right, let's have, I wonder if that'll be better. Let's try something else. Let's try my, what else have I got? Woo! I've got a can. Or, I think I quite like to do that. That's a bit like a guiro, using this can as a scraper. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to have, because we want a structure to our 12-bar piece. I'm going to have then I'm just going to do the beat like I did before. Two more of those. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, great. So actually the first 4 bars were our pattern, because each of those patterns takes up 2 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, dum, 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 dum. Okay, so we've got 4 bars of that at the beginning, 4 bars of that at the end, and then in the middle we've got 4 bars again. So I'm going to do that again on a different instrument. When I say instrument, I mean this. Okay, let's try that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we've got that main rhythmic pattern in there. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, you could sing that along if you like, especially if you're at home. Right, so the next pattern that we picked out was dum da do 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 do. Shall I use my pencil case zip for that one like I did last week? How about this? Yeah? Bum ba da 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 do 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 do. So I'm going to play those patterns that we've already done. Okay, you can play along with them, or you can wait with me until it's time to put this one in the middle 4 bars. Here goes. So you should hear at the beginning the bum da dum da 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 dum. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so now we've actually got quite a clear structure there. We've got the bam, 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 then do, 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 do. Now, you can play along with your pencil cases, your tubs, your tins, anything that you've got. And then I'm going to play that through once and then tap the rhythms just with whatever I can find. Then the second time through, I'm going to try and put some chords in on the piano that will go with it, okay? So let's try that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Here it goes. I'm going to try it over the top without recording it first. Actually worked quite well. So if you've got a keyboard or a guitar or any tuned instrument, I was starting on a G, okay, and it was G, D, G, then going on to a D chord. So if you're doing chords, G major and then D major fits really well. Okay, so I'm just going to play around on the piano like I did a minute ago, and you can either play along with the rhythms, or if you've got a tuned instrument at home, you can have a go. Start on a G, see if you can work out the tune yourself. Here goes. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so I just thought I would grab anything that came to hand and play along, and that's what you can do. So grab your favourite thing to make a sound with. You could even sing along as well. And we're going to have one more time through, and I hope you liked the chords I put on the piano. I made a few mistakes in there, but it doesn't really matter. It's just to get the overall effect of that little snippet of Eine Kleine Nachtmusik and experiment with it in our own way. Now you can take this off and do anything you want with it. You can get anything you like and record yourself playing your own patterns inspired by this. It's up to you. Or you can just enjoy playing along with me in this lesson, and that's great as well. So here goes our final time through. I think I'm going to get my pencil case because I think that's one of my favourite things to use, especially for the... Okay, try not to break your pencil case zip while you're doing this. Okay, here goes. Bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da. 1, 2, 3, go. So that was a very short piece of music that we made inspired by Mozart's Eine Kleine Nachtmusik. So there's a few things you can do. If you've got a bit of time, you can experiment with sounds yourself, make your own little piece inspired by that. You can listen to the full piece and see what you think. The whole piece is a bit longer than the bit we listened to in our lesson. So go and look it up. Serenade number 13 in G major, Eine Kleine Nachtmusik. Especially if you need a little bit of relaxing time, just lie back and listen to the whole thing, and I'm sure you'll find it quite relaxing and calming and peaceful. So I hope you've enjoyed that lesson today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.